In this lecture we are going to learn about the properties of matrices. The first property is the commutative property with respect to addition. To understand this, let us take two matrices, matrix A, negative 2, 1, 0, 3, and let us take another matrix B, 1, 0, 3, 5. Okay. Now let's suppose that we want to add these matrices. A plus B plus 1, 3, 0 and 5. Okay. If we add these matrices, what we get? A plus B equals to negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus 3 is 3, and 3 plus 5 is 8. Now, if I repeat the same addition by interchanging their places, okay, I am switching their places. For example, if I place B first and then I place the matrix A, let's see what happens to these matrices, whether it will change the answer or not. Okay, this is what we have to observe here. B is 1, 3, 0, 5 plus negative 2, 1, 0 and 3. Okay, B plus A. Now adding these two, what answer do we get? 1 plus negative 2 will be negative 1, 0 plus 1 will be 1, 3 plus 0 is 3, 5 plus 3 will be 8. Now this is A plus B and this is B plus A. The answer in both the cases is the same. If you observe, both the answers, they are the same. This was A plus B, it had this answer. B plus A had this answer. Both the answers are same. It means that changing their position has not changed the answer. This is called the commutative property. If the mathematical objects behave in such manner that changing their position does not change the answer, then we say that these mathematical objects commute, or they satisfy the commutative property with respect to addition. Because matrices also behave like this, we say that matrices also follow the commutative property with respect to addition, or we say that the matrices commute with each other. It means that when they are added, the order does not matter. Okay, the answer will always remain the same. Whether you add the first one to the second or the second one to the first, the answer will always remain the same. Then we say that the matrices follow the commutative law. This is the definition of the commutative law. Okay, that changing order. Let me write the definition also. The general definition, this is for all, whether these are numbers or matrices or any other mathematical expression. Okay, if two objects are added in a way that order changing This is the general definition which applies to all the mathematical objects. If two mathematical objects are added in a way that changing the order of the objects does not change or alter the result, then we say that these objects commute or they follow the commutative property. As we have observed here, two matrices were added, then we changed their order. A plus B was changed to B plus A. The answer remained the same. It had not altered the result. Therefore, these matrices, we say that they commute. Same is the case with other matrices also. Whenever they are added, the order in which they are added does not change the answer. That will never change the answer. Therefore, all the matrices follow the commutative law. Next property is the associative property with respect to addition. As you have studied in normal numbers, associative property with respect to addition. This is the second property we are studying. Now suppose you have three matrices, A plus B plus C. Now suppose you have to add three matrices. Okay, A plus B plus C. Now if I add A and B first and then add the result to the third, okay, we will get an answer. Now in the second way, if I add B plus C first and then add A to the answer will remain in both the cases. The answer will remain the same. It means that the grouping has not changed the answer. So if the grouping in which the three mathematical objects are added does not have any effect on the answer, then we say that they follow the associative property. Okay, so the matrices also follow the associative property with respect to addition. For example, take three matrices. Okay, I will show this to you. A is the matrix -1, 0, 2, 3. Let B be the matrix 0, 1, 2, 5, and C be the matrix 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay, take any three matrices. Now let's add it in this way. The first way is that let us add it in such a way that we add A and B first. Okay, so adding A to B first, then adding C to it. Let's see what will be the effect. Adding these two, we will get -1 plus 0 is -1, 0 plus 1 is 1, 2 plus 2 is 4, 3 plus 5 is 8, plus now adding C to it, 1, 0, 1, 1. What answer do we get? -1 plus 1 will be 0, 1 plus 1 will be 2, 4 plus 0 will be 4, 8 plus 1 will be 9. Okay, this is the result when we are adding A plus B first and then we are adding C to it. We have added A plus B first, this is A plus B, and we have added C to it. The answer is 0, 4, 2, 9. Now let us add these matrices in this way by adding B plus C first. So we are grouping. Okay, in the first case we have grouped A and B first, and in this case we are grouping B and C first. -1, 2, 0, 3 plus 0, 1, 2, 5. This is matrix B, and we are adding C to it, 1, 1, 0, 1. Let's see what effect do we have. Here we are adding B to C first and then we will add it to matrix. So first we are going to add B and C. We have grouped these two matrices first, so the matrices are not changing their position, only the operations are changing their positions. Okay, first we have performed this operation, and in the second case we have obtained we are doing this operation first, this addition first. So here matrix A will be written as it is, and now adding these two, what do we get? 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 0 is 2, and 5 plus 1 is 6. Now adding these two also, now this is B plus C and we will be adding A to it now. ठीक है, पहले में हमने A plus B पहले ऐड कर दिए थे, फिर बाद में C ऐड किया था. इसमें हमने पहले B plus C ऐड कर दिए, बाद में A कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, उसमें बाद में C किया था, उसमें बाद में A कर रहे हैं. तो इन दोनों को ऐड करेंगे तो क्या आएगा? -1 plus 1 will be 0, 0 plus 2 will be 2, 2 plus 2 will be 4 and 3 plus 6 will be 9. ठीक है, अब आप देखें इसका आंसर ये आया है. ठीक है, और A plus B plus C का आंसर क्या आया था? ये. दोनों को कंपेयर करें, रिजल्ट बिल्कुल एक जैसा है. ठीक है, क्योंकि रिजल्ट एक जैसा है, इट मीन्स द मैट्रिसेस फॉलो द एसोसिएटिव प्रॉपर्टी. ठीक है, एसोसिएटिव प्रॉपर्टी को ये फॉलो करेंगे मैट्रिसेस. और जब भी आप कोई भी मैथमेटिकल ऑब्जेक्ट्स ले लें, अगर ग्रुपिंग से उसके आंसर पे फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता तो आप कहते हो कि ये जो मैथमेटिकल ऑब्जेक्ट्स हैं ये एसोसिएटिव प्रॉपर्टी को फॉलो करते हैं. ठीक है, जस्ट एज वी डिड है, matrices also follow the associative property because grouping has not changed the sign remain the same. Similarly, इस तरह कोई से भी आप तीन matrices और भी ले लें, they will behave in the same way. All matrices behave in the same way. Therefore, we say that they follow the associative property. Okay, matrices follow associative property with respect to addition. Okay, but the same is not true for subtraction. They don't follow in subtraction, and similarly they don't follow in subtraction. So this is associative property with respect to addition. The next property is the additive identity. We want to find the additive identity matrix. What is the additive identity? In numbers, if you recall, what is the additive identity? Additive identity, if you recall, in numbers, the additive identity was a number which when added to some number gives the same identical number. Additive identity क्या होता था? It was a number which was when added to some any other number, the answer was always the same. It means it had no effect on the number when it was added to it. तो हमने नंबर्स में पढ़ा था कि ऐसा नंबर जो है वो 0 है. 2 plus 0 is 2, 3 plus 0 is 3, 4 plus 0 is 4. So this is a number which does not have any effect on the number when it is added to it. Such number is called additive identity. This was the additive identity of simple numbers. अब हमें मैट्रिसेस में additive identity ढूंढनी है. ठीक है, ये आपका previous knowledge है. This was for numbers. Now suppose that we want to find the same in matrices. Suppose you have matrix A, 1, 2, 3, -1. Okay. Now you want to find some other matrix which when added to A gives you the same matrix back. Okay. So you need a matrix which when added to this matrix gives you the same matrix back. We are looking for this matrix. This will be the additive identity if it exists. Now we know that when 1 is added to 0 it will give us 1 back. 2 added to 0 will give us 2 back. 3 added to 0 will give us 3 back. -1 added to 0 will give us -1 back. और एडिशन हम ऐसे ही करते हैं ना, फर्स्ट एलिमेंट इज एडेड टू द फर्स्ट, सो हियर वी नीड टू प्लेस 0 so that we can get 1 back when they are added. We want this matrix back. Okay, so we are filling this matrix such that when it is added to matrix A, it gives the same matrix back. This will be 0, 0 and 0, because 1 plus 0 will give us 1, 2 plus 0 will give us 2, 3 plus 0 will give us 3, negative 1 plus 0 will give us negative 1. No other number can give us the same number 3 back. And we know that matrices are added in this form. First is added to first, so we have to place here 0. So 0, this is the null matrix that we had already studied. Null matrix behaves in this way. So we say that null matrix is the additive identity of null matrix is the additive identity of matrices, because null matrix when added to any other matrix will always gives you the same number, and the null matrix is normally denoted by O. This is not 0, okay? O, the letter O, the capital letter O. This is the capital letter O, not 0, because a matrix cannot be equal to a number. It is the capital letter O. This is the additive identity of matrices. This is the matrix when added to any other matrix will give you the same matrix. B plus O will give us B. C plus O will give us C, whether they are added in this way or in this way. But we know that we have already studied that commutative property holds in matrices, so no need to write this. We know that 0 plus C is equal to 0 plus O plus C is equal to O, C plus O is equal to O plus C. Sorry for that. Okay, so B plus O is equal to B and C plus O is equal to C. Similarly, whenever a matrix is added to this matrix, you will get the same matrix back. Therefore, this is called the additive identity. Okay, and it is unique. This is the only matrix which we have in this way. So additive identity is unique and it is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. This is a 2 by, if you are dealing with 2 by 2 matrices, the additive identity will be 0, 0, 0, 0. If you are dealing with 3 by 3 matrices, if A is a 3 by 3 matrix, then the additive identity O will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This will also be 3 by 3. When this 4 by 4, you can now construct the 4 by 4 matrix, the 4 by 4 null matrix. It will be 4 rows and 4 columns, and all the elements will be equal to 0. Okay, so this is the additive identity. Now the next is additive inverse. Additive inverse of a matrix. Additive inverse, suppose you have the matrix 1, 2, 4, 3. Now if I ask you to find a matrix which when added to this matrix give you the additive identity back, that is, this is the matrix A, and I want some other matrix which when added to A gives me the additive identity which is 0, 0, 0 in this case, because we are dealing with 2 by 2 matrices. Okay, so now what will be this matrix? I want a 0 here. When this, the first element of this is added to 1, the answer should be 0. In order to construct such matrix, now you want a 0 over here. This is possible only if you place negative 1 here, so that 1 plus minus 1 will be 1 minus 1, 0. So you need to change its sign and put the element over here. In order to search for this number, we know that when it is added to 2, it should give us 0. It means that we which number gives us 0 when it is added to 2? It is the negative of 2. Okay. Similarly, 4, this will turn into negative 4, and 3 will be negative 3. This is the only possibility we will get a 0 in the first place. 1 minus 1, this will be 0. 2 minus 2, 0. 4 minus 4, 0. 3 minus 3, 0. If you have such matrix which when added to A gives you a null matrix, then this matrix is called additive inverse of A. Additive inverse of matrix A. And obviously each matrix has its own inverse, so the inverse is not unique. Every element has its own inverse. Every matrix has its own inverse. So if you observe carefully, in order to find the additive inverse, what we did was just we changed the sign of these numbers. ठीक है, इसमें हमने क्या किया था, एडिटिव इन्वर्स फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हमें यहाँ ऐसा एलिमेंट चाहिए था जो 1 में ऐड होकर 0 दे, वो उसका एडिटिव इन्वर्स ही हो सकता था. जो नॉर्मल नंबर्स में हम एडिटिव इन्वर्स पढ़ चुके हैं ना, तो इस जो एडिटिव इन्वर्स है मैट्रिक्स का, वो भी हम इसी तरह से करते हैं. उसके लिए भी हमें नेगेटिव ऑफ द मैट्रिक्स फाइंड आउट करना पड़ता है. ठीक है, तो अगर आपके पास कोई भी मैट्रिक्स है और आपसे पूछा जाए टू फाइंड द एडिटिव इन्वर्स, हाउ टू फाइंड एडिटिव इन्वर्स, एडिटिव इन्वर्स फाइंड आउट करने के लिए आपको क्या करना है, जस्ट चेंज और रिवर्ट is a better word, reverse all the signs of the elements of the matrix, or in other words, additive inverse is actually the additive inverse will be negative of the matrix, and negative of the matrix we have studied the same thing, negative of matrix. Okay, so if somebody asks you to find the additive inverse of the matrix, what you do is just revert all the signs of the elements inside the matrix. For example, here we will start question number 2. It is related to additive inverses. Question number 2 of exercise 1.3. In question number 2, they have asked for the additive inverses. So in order to find the additive inverse, what you do is just change or revert the signs of the elements. For example, here is question number 2. Find the additive inverse of the following matrices. Find the additive inverse of the following matrices. You are given different matrices A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, you have to find their additive inverses. In order to find the additive inverses, what we do is just revert the sign. For example, if I will take matrix B and matrix F. Okay, that will be enough for the practice. Here is the matrices, and here are the inverses, additive inverses. Okay, additive inverses. Matrix B is 1, 2, 3, 0, -1, -2, -1, 3 and 1. So all you have to do to find the additive inverse, you just have to revert the sign, change the sign, reverse the sign, or find the negative of B. That is the same thing. Okay, so 1 is positive here, just write a -1. 0 is a neutral number, obviously it's neither positive nor negative, therefore 0 का एडिटिव इन्वर्स भी 0 खुद ही होता है. ठीक है, -1 है तो आपने +1 लिख देना है, और डू नॉट राइट द साइन दैट इज अंडरस्टूड टू बी पॉजिटिव. 2 पॉजिटिव है तो इसको नेगेटिव कर दें. 1 इज नेगेटिव, मेक इट पॉजिटिव. ओके, 3 को नेगेटिव कर दें. हेयर 3 को नेगेटिव कर दें. -2 you will put +2, just revert the sign. 1 will be -1. So this will be give you the additive inverse of matrix B. If you add this matrix to matrix B, you will get the additive identity, the null matrix. Therefore this matrix is called additive inverse of B. This is also denoted by negative of B. Okay, and the last part is matrix F. Here √3, 1, -1 and √2. In order to find the additive inverse of F, we just need to revert the signs of this is positive √3, so put a negative √3. positive 1, negative 1, negative 1 will be positive 1, and under root 2 is positive here. Okay, this is the matrix which when added to F will give us the additive inverse. It is also denoted by negative of F. Okay, if you have a matrix, then its additive inverse is denoted by negative of that matrix. So this is the matrix when added to F will give us the null matrix. If you want to verify it, we can easily verify. Take the matrix F plus negative F, whether it gives the null matrix or not. Okay, we have to check whether this is the inverse of F or not. This is negative F. Okay. Now adding these two, what we get? Under root 3 will be added to plus minus under root 3. 1 will be added to negative 1. Similarly, negative 1 is added to 1, and positive under root 2 is added to negative under root 2. So if you observe, this will be under root 3 minus under root 3 in the next step, and they will cancel out each other. Similarly, all these will cancel out each other and will give the null matrix 0, 0, 0, 0. So it means that this is the additive inverse of F, because it is giving you the additive identity. And that is it for all our practice. Now exercise 1.3 is completed, and do let me know about the problems if you have in this exercise.